So, we camera movement of some sort back into editing trick. I don't know. Okay, so the wipe is that like a silhouette of Yoda walks across the screen and then goes and a black like side fade comes in across the screen and then it gets pushed back and you see Yoda having pushed it back with the force and then he walks off the screen and we are at this point on Emma's
Could
slightly
Yoda
off
be
center.
chased by the seagulls off screen?
Yes, he's chased by seagulls off screen. I like that.
Yes. But they're not seagulls. They're
Space gulls.
space gulls. Yeah.
Um, but at that point, so the scene that we are on now, everyone's pod racer. Your vehicle is on the starting line. In the front row is Koyi, Ben Quadineros, and Sebulba.
Sorry. Ben Quadineros.
Ben, hold on. Let me check on my
Wait, I've got this.
Y'all
Are you
won't
ready?
be able to hear it, but Ben Quadineros, Sebulba. I've got a echo effect on. Koyi Senya. Why not?
The crowd just goes.
Yeah, you hear the crowd when they announce Ben Quadineros. Like, ha! Ha! And
They're all just like silently screaming.
yeah, all of them silently screaming. Why are we whispering? Sepulcha. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Sebulba's gross brother Sebulcha is on the second line. Along with Cal Lightsaber and Insect. Nobody cheers for most of the people on the second line. Everyone's really here to see Ben Quadineros.
I think when the announcer announces Insect, just one person yells, "I know, but what's his name?"
Basically, much like in episode 1, there's like pit people holding various flags in front of each of the pod racers. They're all lined up on rows 1 and 2.
Cal Lightsaber's Force Ghost is holding Cal Lightsaber's flag.
Okay, I like
would that be BG69?
Ooh.
Do I have to fight BG for this?
No, BG69 is in the pod.
Yeah, BG69
Like
is in
hooked
the
up
pod.
to it a little bit.
like a protocol droid would be, only it's a printer droid, so it's probably not going to be useful.
Like I'm getting the printouts on a little LCD screen off to the side, but it's still just
There's no screen. It's just LCD printouts. I love it.
It's
Or
It's just dot matrix printer printouts that say
it's just their art.
It's not going to be callouts like a rally car. I like the idea that you're getting callouts for the turns like in rally.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so our track. This is what the track looks like. No, because it's centered around the track being. This is the Klaatuine Classic. track.
No relation to the tattooing classic.
No, because that was the what was the day? It was like that race was for a specific holiday, I think.
Oh, I used to know
Oh
this.
yeah, no. Fucking
Was it Bunta Day?
Bunta Eve.
Bunta Eve Classic. Thank you.
Yeah, it's that.
We are the amount of Star Wars nerd shit that's happening right now is excessive. So we've got our track. Everyone is on the starting line. Now, interestingly, the starting line is kind of on swampland. So, like, there's like a wooden the start. Yeah, it's the Bunta Eve Classic. The actual start finish line is a series of wood planks on which all of the flag bearers are standing, and they're able to walk off onto the infield wherein there are actually stands and everything like that, or they could go into the pits depending. So the race is going to be thank you. The race is going to be a 3-lap race. The way that we're going to work this mechanically is each of you on your sheets has your max speed. You will have 2 maneuvers per turn in the race. So you'll be able to speed up to approach your max speed. You'll be able to take a handling action to make tighter turns more smoothly. On a successful handling check, you don't have to drop speed to make it around sharper turns, basically. Each segment is 5-ish curves. So we're going to have you go through each of the 3 segments in basically 2 turns. And if you think there's a reasonable move you could make other than handling checks or speed up actions, say skullduggery if you want to do some sabotage, or if you happen to have a weapon, if you're in a part of the track where people might not be as readily watching, you might be able to do some damage to the competition. Bungo the Hutt wants you to win. He doesn't care how you do it. He's got a lot of money that he stands to make if one of the 3 of you wins. Because most of the field has bet their money on Ben Quadineros.
What a nerd.
Now I'm able to bet against myself, right?
Yes, you are. But you can't make
Excellent.
that book. You have to go to a different bookie.
Of course. And definitely with the Force Ghost around me to witness that.
Yes, your Force Ghost. Now, there's... Well, I think we'll be able to get to that. Now, could I have each of you roll a perception at 2 difficulty?
Okay, so if I just roll, I don't know where to set the difficulty.
Yeah, I'm doing that for you right now. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, you're already at, so just roll perception.
Okay, what does that mean?
Okay.
1 moment. I need one from Cal Lightsaber and one from Should you?
Sorry, my character sheet went away. Oh, there it is.
So Kaylee has rolled a success and a triumph. Okay, so those of you who rolled any number of successes, you notice in the stands there are a number of Imperial soldiers, which is fairly uncommon for Hut space. They do have an agreement with the Empire for free travel through Hut space, but it's not all that common to see, frankly, uniformed stormtroopers in the stands holding blasters. In fact, you just see a bunch of inferior species to the Verpine. They blend together. You don't notice them. Now, with that triumph, Koyi specifically notices a single individual in a black cloak who you recognize is probably an Imperial Inquisitor.
Okay.
I.e., someone who is here to hunt Jedi.
Oh my. Okay. I mean, I don't think I can just like get out of my pod and just walk out onto the field. I feel like that's a bad move. I look around immediately for any of like my subordinates from whoever and try and get the I guess the highest up in the chain that I recognize.
Oh, okay. So oh god. Shit, I can't remember Star Wars races. Someone help me.
Klaatu,
Barada.
Nixo.
Oh, no, it's a Zabrak. There we go.
Zabrak.
I appreciate you, Kira.
There's a Zabrak in the crowd who's who you signal with a flash, like basically a light device. You know how the rebels signal each other with the light flashing?
Yeah.
You do that, and you signal to him to turn on comms.
Mhm.
He says, Miss Senya, what can I do for you?
Do you know what the Empire's doing here right now?
Rumor had it that there's a Jedi
Yes,
on Tatooine.
It's that moron Cal Lightsaber.
Who's still kissing to the crowd, by the way.
Seriously, just point to Cal Lightsaber. Tell them.
I mean, not for nothing. Cal Lightsaber does consistently blow all of their winnings at the casino.
We don't want Empire meddling in our business.
Consistently.
Oh. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I have to run this one up the chain.
Fine, do what you must, but we need to get a handle on the situation. Empire is bad for business.
I'll consult with Lord Hutt, and we'll fill you in as soon as we have information.
Yes, hurry.
So the procession starts to leave. The race is about to start.
As the Force Ghost gets halfway through, they intentionally drop the flag and like stumble a bit, and just like apologizing, sorry, to the crowd.
Hamming it up.
Yeah,
Space
making
ham.
sure they've established their character.
Okay. So the
Spam. They're spamming it out.
spam. So the flag procession leaves the grid, and everyone starts firing up their pod racers. The little beam goes between the two thingers, and you all start hovering over the ground. I'm going to actually, though, make you roll. Yeah, everyone should be rolling an easy mechanics check.
Oh, easy.
Because I'd
Okay.
like to see if the pods get off the ground.
Okay, so do I just roll? I'm assuming.
Yeah, everyone except Emma should have the.
Got 3 advantages.
Oh my goodness.
Kaylee, how did you fail that?
I mean, I don't have mechanics as a skill.
That's an easy check.
Ben Quadineros easily gets off the ground.
With a threat?
With the.
It's like he's done that before.
Yes, the threat is that he flashes back to the Bunta Eve Classic,
Where his pod racer exploded.
where his pod racer exploded.
No.
And he's like, he has a moment of hesitation. It's gonna be slightly more difficult for him to get off the line. Okay, everyone
mechanically,
else.
Would that be a black die against him?
Yes, that will be a black die. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate you GMing for me.
Sorry.
So everyone except Koji has their pod racer in the air.
Okay.
Too
I'm
focused on the
immediately
Imperial.
looking. I'm immediately looking for sabotage. Like I just
Roll mechanics.
Again?
Roll mechanics
Okay.
again. This is
Okay.
to notice. Oof, honey.
Oh boy.
This is some bad luck with this pod.
It's like,
It's the pod's fault.
you do not notice any sabotage,
My
But-
God.
but with that advantage, you are able to take a blue dice on your next start up the pod roll
Okay.
after the first turn.
Okay. Do I just hit the roll button again?
No, because we're going to at this point on
Jesus,
your
okay.
At this point, we're going to move into initiative, which will be under the weapons and talents tab. PC Boy Sabotage gets. I adore Hannah's sense of humor.
Oh.
So everyone roll initiative. Cool.
Oh my god, Hannah.
Initiative where
That'll be on weapons, talents, and
Oh.
powers as a tab.
okay.
So, based on the threats, I'm going to have Koji first in initiative, then Insect, then Ben Quadineros, then Cal. Everyone is going to start at 4 speed,
Except for me.
except for Kaylee.
Oh,
Hasn't
no.
gotten her pod up in the air yet. So the announcer says something to the effect of, like, turn down the lights, turn up the volume. So we get ready for the Tatooine Classic in 5, and the crowd chants along. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the green light shows up on the thing. So you hear boop, 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 beep, and then
As Funza the Hutt takes like a weird animal and goes.
Yes, that's how we'll do it. So, 4 in the initiative. That is fairly easy. Let's go pod racing. So, everyone's current speed is at 4, unless their max speed is 4. Then their speed is at 3.
Oh, I see how it is.
You have to be able to speed up somewhat. I didn't delete that clip.
Oh, okay.
It might
no
have
longer
gotten
there.
content ID'd. Anyway, so, Haley, you're up first. If you'd like to try to get your pod in the air, you can roll mechanics.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll mechanics again.
Mm-hmm. This will still be an easy check.
Yeah.
Okay, you are definitely up in the air now.
Okay, so at that point, I'm just slamming the throttle.
Okay, if you'd like to take a speed up maneuver, that will bring your total speed up to a 5.
Is that okay? So I started moving basically the second the race started, or just a little bit behind. Like
You're just a little bit behind everyone else.
okay, so I just take off and immediately I do the speed maneuver.
Yeah, so there are 8 people in the race. Technically you are in 8th right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Quadineros is currently in the lead. Then Random Racer, then Nzek, then Cal, 2 random racers, Sapolja, and then Koyi.
Why have you done this, Hannah?
Because it's Hannah. We love her for how her brain works.
We Stana.
We stand a Hannah. So, with that speed up maneuver, you pass Sabulja. You take 7th.
Okay.
But I'm going to have you make a get this out. I'm gonna have you make a what's your handling on your vehicle?
It's -1.
Okay, I'm gonna have you make an average piloting check.
Okay.
In order to not crash and burn on turn 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, so you are currently at the top speed of anyone in the field, so you'll be passing racers if they choose not to speed up. And you survive those first 2 turns. Up next in the order is Nzekt.
Okay.
You are currently positioned in 3rd.
Well, I'm gonna want to speed up.
Okay, so your speed goes up 1 with that maneuver.
Okay. And is there any way to get above our maximum speed at all?
Yes. You're going to take vehicle strain, though.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll save it for now.
Okay, yeah, so basically, if you want to go above your max speed, for every point above max speed, you're going to take a strain to your vehicle's strain.
Okay.
And then after you run out of strain, you'll start taking vehicle damage for maintaining speeds too fast for your vehicle to handle.
Okay.
Okay. So Ben Quadineros is going to do the exact same thing. It's
Do I
going.
need to roll for going around the corner? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, what's your handling?
-2.
Okay, yeah, you need to roll. That's going to be a difficulty 2. You have a blue dice for all of your handling for the first lap.
Yes.
And a black dice for the handling.
Wow. Okay. And where is this thing?
Yeah, you're great. That
I'm
worked out
so
perfectly.
good at this.
What do you want to do with your advantages?
I already don't lose speed going around the corner
Okay. Yeah, actually, no, you don't lose speed going around the corner in this case.
by default. Okay. So, probably just stay get like a blue die going forward on the next turn because
Yeah,
I set up a good line.
You'll have 2 blue die in your next turn.
Okay.
Okay, so Ben Quadineros is up. He's going to move up to speed 5. You have now overtaken second place or you've overtaken the person in second, so you're now in second, up from third. Ben Quadineros is going to speed up twice.
That bastard.
And then roll his piloting to make it around this corner, which will be a regular check with 1 black, blue. Ben Quadineros, he knows what he's doing. Okay, with 2 successes, he makes it around the corner and maintains first place. Cal Lightsaber, it is your turn. You are currently seated in 4th.
Cal Lightsaber wants to speed up
Okay.
and speed up.
Okay, so you're not at your max speed yet?
No, that'll set me to 6. Max
Okay.
is 7.
So yeah, go ahead and what's your handling?
My handling?
For your racer.
Oh, yeah. Where's that? -3 with the thing, it's -2.
Okay. Let me find your sheet, which I seem to have misplaced. I'm managing like 12 character sheets right now. You didn't give... I'll tell you when to roll. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, okay, you can roll now.
Oof. I like the first one more.
Big oof.
You have your vehicle stats filled in on your sheet?
No?
Okay, let me... Which was your vehicle again?
It is J930-8.
Okay. So, because you crash into the wall very lightly, you're going to take 1 hull trauma.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, I got a threshold of 5.
Yes. So, that speed up keeps you in 4th. And we are going to move on to the second turn. Back up at the top with Koyi.
Okay. So I just need to roll piloting again.
Yeah, no, if you want to increase your max speed, you can do that. If you want to,
I want to take the second turn, but then speed up. That's
Okay.
basically the order in which I want to do that. So
yeah, because there's a small straight before turn 3 and 4.
okay. And then so for that, I just need to roll piloting.
Yeah, you're gonna roll piloting. Let me make
Okay.
sure I have the difficulty set properly. What? Remind me, your handling is -1.
Yep.
Okay. And what's your max speed?
Max speed would be 6. I
Okay,
think.
so you're at a speed of 5. So speeding up will bring you up to speed 6, which is your max. Any more, you're gonna start taking strain.
Yep.
At this point, though, you can go ahead and roll. You make the turn.
Yeah.
And you find yourself very suddenly in 6th place. The Bolgia seems to be falling behind as his pod doesn't seem to go that fast.
And that means speed 6 now.
Is
So
the pod too heavy?
Yes. The pod is too heavy. We'll go with that. Insect, you're up. Can't handle this extra girth.
Oh no.
why?
+1 silhouette.
+1 silhouette because we're the worst.
I don't like this. I want off this ride.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. Oh.
He's the chump. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh boy. It's the Choden one. God damn it, Hannah.
Oh.
Everyone, come back down. Oh no. Okay, deep breaths. We're
Single-handedly,
fine.
Hannah has disrupted this entire party. And I love it.
Okay, Insect, you are closing in on Ben Quadineros. What is your current speed?
4.
Okay. So you can, in this case, you have 2 options because you're coming into a fairly twisty bit. You can roll, either handling, or basically you can choose to make your maneuvers either speed up and take that strain, or utilize handling. Roll a handling check to make your line through the next couple of. Basically, you roll piloting again, but this one's to like effectively make it easier on you for your
Okay.
piloting checks.
Okay. I'm gonna speed up.
Okay. So, take. What did I say? It was 1 point of vehicle strain?
Yeah. 1 point of strain. Is there anything? Okay. Yes. Is that a point of strain per turn that I'm above speed, or is that?
Yes.
Okay. And is there anything I can do to repair strain at any point, or?
Yes, you can pull into
Okay.
the pits.
Okay. Well, that's just the pits.
And then a pit droid will come and, like, spray some water on your pod and it'll recover strain. I don't know the exact mechanics of it or the flavor of it, but mechanically you'll recover 3 points of strain for taking a pit stop.
I've probably
It's a
got
semi-solid liquid.
drones.
So, go ahead and you've actually got one more maneuver.
Okay. I am. What are my options again?
So you can do something to sabotage the person behind you. You can do something to basically you can speed up again. To roll handling. You can roll mechanics to on the fly do some repairs to system strain.
Okay. I am going to sabotage
The unnamed racer behind you.
the unnamed behind racer.
What do we want to call him? Behind you is
Jeff Wormwood.
I was gonna say Harris Ford.
Oh my god.
Yes. I like it.
Okay, so how roll skullduggery or
Duggery.
I want to see what other relevant skills you might have if skullduggery isn't.
I'm decent at skullduggery.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. This will be average.
Okay. Skullduggery. Boop. Aw.
Okay, so you like kind of like toss a wrench behind you or something, like basically.
I think what happens is one of my drones turns around and starts just sort of vomiting some sort of thing backwards.
Okay, I like that.
But it gets caught in the wind and doesn't actually hit anything.
It blows away and the vomit covers like a tree.
It probably
the
gets
track.
on a stormtrooper somehow.
There's a stormtrooper in a tree.
Yeah, there's a stormtrooper in a tree waiting.
And it blows right into their face.
There's a stormtrooper in a tree waiting to take a shot at Cal
And a
Lightsaber.
stormtrooper in a tree.
And it misses, and the vomit like blows onto the stormtrooper, and just eats through his helmet, and you hear a Wilhelm scream as he falls out of the tree.
My drones are living insects. They're not droids. They're just not sentient.
It's like, ah! As he falls out of the tree.
Wilhelm scream.
Okay. So, roll that piloting.
All right, it's piloting time.
All right then.
That's a roll.
So a success, 2 advantages, and a triumph. I think with that triumph, you manage to, despite speed differences, through some incredible handling, pull in front of Ben Quadineros.
I mean, it's Verpine technology.
Verpine technology is obviously the superior technology. And, how do you want those advantages to play out?
Can I have a drone jump onto his pod racer as I pass and use that for something later?
Absolutely. Okay, Cal Lightsaber, it's your turn.
I'm at 6. 6 seems like a good speed to be at.
Yeah,
So-
6 is relatively fast. You are about the same speed as Ben Quadineros right now.
What? How many people are behind me?
4.
Okay. Can I make a deception on them?
Explain?
I'm gonna turn on my signal for the wrong turn.
I love it.
It's a Jedi mind trick.
Okay, so you turn on your turn signal for the wrong direction. So what turn are we at this point when you do this?
I think we're at 3.
Okay, so at turn 3, you sabotage the people behind you by turning on your turn signal in the wrong direction.
Yep.
Okay, roll that deception. Let me set your... I mean, it's a pre-planned track, so I'm giving you 2 black dice because... No, not even... No black dice. It's just it's a daunting check.
Oh no.
Because everyone knows the track. You can't... It's not gonna be
But
that
I'm a
easy.
Jedi.
I
It's
know.
a Jedi mind trick.
I'm aware, but it's still a daunting check.
This is straight up like a cartoon. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Sorry, no, that didn't roll properly. You only had 2 dice on there. Go ahead and roll again.
Do we want to just add the other
Yeah.
dice from the original?
No, I'm just gonna
roll?
glare at her.
didn't-
I'm not worried about the outcome. I'm just gonna glare at her.
I mean, like... I'm gonna add the 2... Basically, I'm adding the double threat and the blank to the previous roll, so you have 4 successes and 4 threats. So Cal Lightsaber, you turn on your turn signal like you're going that way, and you turn
And then I
that
go
way.
that way.
And the racer behind you is like, oh shit, they changed the track. And
Oh my God.
what do you want to name this person before he dies?
What do I want to name them? I'm actually trying to remember some of the old game racers. Oh, I can't remember any of them. We'll name him Magoo.
Magoo.
Magoo. Okay. M-A-apostrophe G-U with an umlaut. Magoo says, like, goes, "Grrrr," like that one dude in the pod racing scene when he, in episode 1, with his famous pit droids. And he just cranks the wheel the wrong way and turns directly into a cliff face.
Oh
And
my God.
his 2 like little like his basically his jets. Oh, Beckett.
Hello, Beckett.
His jets crash into this wall, and he spins around as the jets explode, and just spins like for like basically it's weird because he's got this strange momentum that rolls him along the cliffside, and he comes to rest between turns 4 and 5. It's like he somehow managed to like mini golf his way around turn 3 and 4. And there is now one fewer racer. So, good news, Puggy. You've moved up to fifth.
I can't
Awesome.
believe that worked.
Can't believe that
Good
worked
lord.
either.
Turn signals.
Fucking turn signals and racing. When did you even put turn signals in?
It was part of the modifications. It was a pit droid's idea.
It's the pit droid's idea.
Pit droids are very big on safety. That's canon.
That is canon.
That's
Oh, good
Kanan.
lord.
Yes. Okay, Cal Lightsaber, I'm gonna have you roll your handling to make it around. Make sure I've got your either driving or piloting, either or.
Okay. You got it set?
I've got it set, so you could go ahead and roll for turns 3, 4, and 5. You're good.
Yeah. That could have been worse.
That's solid. Like, canceling out 2 failures and still succeeding is pretty good. Okay, so in the meantime, Shedja, what are you up to? This is like the cut over to
Scratching a dog. So Seja has actually gone off and snuck through the stands. She's no longer in the pit with the rest of Cal Lightsaber's pit crew.
Okay.
She's gonna try and see if she can make her way up to the hut's room.
Okay, roll stealth.
Okay. Would I know where I'm going?
You work for the huts, so yes.
Okay. Okay.
Work for the huts. I don't know if you have actually any actual allegiance to the huts, but you currently work for them. This is going to be an average stealth check because you're just making your way through a crowd.
Okay. Do you have the difficulty set, or do you want me to do that?
If you don't mind doing that, I don't know that I have your sheet up still.
I got it. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a black die there. Why is there a black die?
I don't see a black die.
I think you have it on yours. So we'll just negate one failure.
Actually,
So
it's just having rolled a single success.
wait, what? Oh, there. I'm dumb. Yeah, so I succeed.
Yeah, so you make your way through the crowd very well unnoticed. Like you're like kind of blending in. You've, I think, taken on the form of just like the least conspicuous looking person. So
whatever the Star Wars equivalent of cis white man.
Yes,
is.
basically.
Generic white man.
Generic Corellian.
Generic Corellian, yeah.
So you've made it to the hut's room.
Okay.
You're in a room with Bungo the Hutt.
Is there anybody else there?
Yes, there's a retinue of bounty hunters and guards, among others. He's a Hutt. He doesn't celebrate alone.
Okay.
There's like a couple of Twi'lek women dancing and everything like that, because, you know, the Hutt.
Seja is actually gonna transform back into her normal, or her base state, as it were.
Okay.
In front of them. And she's gonna say, "Almighty Bunga."
Bungo.
Cowabunga.
Almighty Bungo.
Thank you.
I have an offer for you.
Roll a thing. You're gonna take 2. Sorry, it's gonna be it's gonna be a hard check with 1 red.
What am I rolling? Let's go.
Negotiation. Or if
Is
you can make a
a-
case for something else, I will gladly. Charm,
Can I make?
perhaps.
Oh, you said 2 and a red.
2 and a red. Because you've just
Ew.
barged in on Bungo. He has no idea who you are, nor why you would be bothering him.
Actually, can I slightly retcon? I changed back into that Twi'lek form that I had before. Or
Okay.
no, not the Twi'lek, but the form that I had when I was with Jabba.
Bungo?
Or not Jabba, Bungo earlier.
The protocol droid?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he sees me shapeshift. So he recognizes.
Right, I gotcha. Oh no, he
Can I
knows
get a-
you.
Yeah.
We established that. Never mind. It's a don't make it a it's just a single red die.
Oh, okay. Can I upgrade?
Yeah,
Can I use a force point to
flip one
upgrade?
of them force points, baby.
I don't. It's telling me that there's nothing in the pool.
I set up 5. Let me.
No destiny points defined.
Okay, hold on. Let's force player update. Did that work?
Still showing as. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Boom. Lord help me. And that's negotiation, you said?
Negotiation or charm, depending on which is better for you.
Both are the same.
Okay.
So that's an advantage and a despair.
Yeah.
Well then.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
How do you want that to play out?
I would like the advantage to be that that Bungo doesn't immediately kick me out.
Fair. The despair,
Okay.
I think, and you can feel free to punch this up, is that he says, "Come back after the race. I'm watching something." He's not totally.
I kind of feel like I kind of want him to instead say the Great One doesn't negotiate with shapeshifters. They are too untrustworthy.
Okay, that works. Great One doesn't work with shapeshifters. They're too untrustworthy. If you have a deal for me that you're trying to facilitate, cut out the middleman, and then I'll talk to whomever you're actually working for.
At this point, she's going to pull out a thermal detonator and sort of arm it, like do the thing that Princess Leia does in Episode 6,
Yep.
where she pulls it out.
Every bounty hunter has their gun on you.
Yep. I strongly advise the Great One to reconsider. This does not come from my employer. This comes from me. And the coercion, I presume?
Yes.
What difficulty?
That's gonna be hard difficulty with a red die.
So upgrading 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Let's be honest, he's a nemesis.
Okay. Beautiful. Failure with 2 advantages. So he still doesn't want to negotiate,
No.
but perhaps.
Perhaps you have a more so he says, please, I could shoot you where you stand before you have a chance to pull the trigger. I have
And the advantages
dozens
are
of
he's
men.
kind of he's intrigued or he's enamored by my spunk.
But you impress me with this brazen display. Tell me about the deal, and I'll consider.
My employer has ordered a hit on both yourself and the Jedi.
You don't work for Senya?
I don't work for Senya. Not exclusively. She's not my only one.
You work for the Empire.
Maybe.
You'll tell me if you work for the Empire. Or I have one of them shoot you. Make an average. Cool. Because you're going to attempt to oppose his coercion.
My dice don't like me tonight. So a failure with 2 advantages.
It's okay because he rolled 2 failures and an advantage. No,
Oh,
just
wait.
2 straight.
This is straight up. Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
So it's a success and 2 advantages.
Yeah, he only rolled an advantage, so you're not intimidated by this.
And in fact, I get 1 advantage on him.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I think you and I both know that it would be beneficial. It would be in your best interest to take my deal here.
I'd like to note on that last roll, I rolled 2 blanks.
On the proficiency.
Oh my god.
I feel like at this point, cinematically, we would cut back to the pod race.
Yes, absolutely we would. So, Koyi.
Mm-hmm. I'm currently in 5th place, right?
5th place. What's your current speed?
I'm pretty sure I was at 5 speed, correct? Or no, I sped up after the corner, so I should be a 6.
Yeah, you're at 6. So you're coming in on turns 6 and 7.
Okay. For turn 6, I mean that looks kind of almost hairpinish, right?
Yes.
Or it's pretty insane. So,
the track at this point is on a downward slope.
Okay, so I need to speed down then by 1, I guess, to take this turn.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
that's going to make it significantly easier for you to. You're going to get a blue die on this turn.
Okay, is this 6 and 7 at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're doing 2 turns at once to make it so that the laps don't take forever.
Okay. So was that with the blue die?
No, that wasn't with the blue die. I'm gonna go up to your dice pool.
Okay.
And just click the roll.
Okay, just
like that.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 failure, 3 advantages. So
we also have the success on the blue, I guess.
Right, that cancels out one of the failures from above.
Okay. Okay.
So you're going to take hull damage.
Oof. Okay.
Problematic.
Yeah, so that's 1 point of hull damage.
Okay. And that would bring me to crap, I gotta find that sheet. 5.